Hey you, so I've got my trade back in from the dealer that I traded out the 2-ounce proof sets with. So before I break into this, I'll just get into a few things, a few questions I got asked regarding the set. So a few individuals have contacted me inquiring if I have any more sets left over. Now, I did go on to trade out all of the sets with the dealer, so I don't have no more of the sets available. And also I was asked a few times as to why I done the trade. I did mention in the video, but just to give a quick brief answer as to why I done that trade. Moving forward, looking at the climate for myself, I see a lot of the potential customers to be, and a lot of the new money that would be getting into metals have all diverted to cryptos, whether you like it or not. I mean, I've got friends, I've mentioned metals to them just to inquire if they was interested, and they showed absolutely no interest whatsoever. But I see when I'm getting phone calls from them just regarding or inquiring about cryptocurrencies, there's definitely a change. A lot of the unconscious, totally conscious money is now focusing on cryptos. I mean, I've never got so much inquiries regarding metals as I have regarding cryptos from individuals that just didn't really look into any type of investments at some point in life. So looking at that, I see it as that specific set, the 2-ounce set in question. When I picked it up, I envisioned selling it to tomorrow's collector. You know, not saying that there's not a whole wealth of collectors out there that would pay a premium for it, but I see a lot of the money that could have gone into that set once complete no longer would be looking at that, as cryptos is looking like a lot better option for certain individuals. So I'd say 12 months ago, 18 months ago, I know I could have sold more than half of those sets for a premium a lot easier than it would be now. Now you're going to be, in my own personal opinion, you're going to be taking a lot longer, whereas before, to release some of those sets, just due to how stagnant the whole market is at the moment, and just the amount of potential buyers not being present due to being distracted by the cryptos. So as an individual that uses his stack to work for me, I don't like pumping no new funds into metals. I already have a lot of money pumped into metals. Everything I own has to be able to liquidate as soon as possible should I want to go on to further purchase more metals. Now there's certain pieces, many pieces I own, is for the long game, so I don't intend to liquidate them no time soon. But when they're put into that type of category, I envision them being able to be sold at a later date for a lot more. I personally couldn't see that for those coins at a later date, so I released them. I couldn't see them being able to liquidate now for a small profit, even to go on to do better things, or at a later date. I just saw more of a problem building, and then you slap the old milk fairy on top of that and it's a no-no. So that's why I ultimately got rid of those. So I'm going to get into what I actually traded them out for now, and we'll just break straight into these. So here's the first item that I have here to display. Now I've got a friend that absolutely loves this design, and in a kilo form as well, so he was asking me if I could get him a piece, and he's more than happy to pay a premium for it. So what I done, this is the only silver I got with the trade here that I'm displaying here, was I picked up this piece, and well, I think we've came to a decent deal, me and my pal. He's going to give me 2 1/4-ounce gold Queen's Beast for this piece here. So I picked up 1 kilo dragon, as he's absolutely interested in the piece. And that's it, just there being displayed. So looking at that piece, here's the first piece I got for a trade. So we'll get into the main meat and veg of the trade here. So breaking straight into this, I'll get these out, and this is what I got with the trade. So looking at these, this is the red kangaroo. I'll break into a little bit of detail on this coin in a moment. So looking at that, that's a 5-ounce gold piece there. So one of those, then another 5-ounce gold piece there. Then we have 2, and then we have 3 of these in total. So as I was mentioning, the dealer had these in. I'll break in a little on these, but with these kangaroo coins, if I can get this out of the case, bear with me, these fall under the Australian Nugget series, so the Australian Nugget / Gold Kangaroo series. So some stats on the coin. So from 1986 to 1989, I believe, these coins on the reverse had a gold nugget, and it was changing yearly, this with a gold nugget. So on the 1989 proof version, they put a kangaroo on the reverse, and then that's where the gold kangaroo was practically born. So from 1991 onwards, they was putting different kangaroos yearly. But they also released in 1991 a 2 ounce, a 10 ounce, and a 1 kilo version. Now on those coins, the motif doesn't change, so you get this red kangaroo here on these coins. So that's a 2 ounce, a 10 ounce, and a 1 kilo. So what makes this somewhat special, depending on who you're asking, is that in 2015 they decided to add a 5 ounce gold piece to the lineup just for the year of 2015. Now to me, it doesn't really make a damn difference in any way, shape or form. These are already at a very nice premium to gold, so they're not sold at a high premium. In 2015 they had an unlimited mintage, I believe, but went on to sell 315. So 2015 was the only year where they produced the 5 ounce variant. So I mean, I would say this is one of my favorite motifs of the kangaroo. When you get the rays, and depending on how you hit, you can see the bursts and just really radiating. So as I was mentioning, I went ahead and picked these up because they fit currently into my mode of operating, and that should something come along, I mean, these are gold. I have absolutely no problems whatsoever sitting on these for however long because of what they are. But should something come along, i.e. like a new Swan coin or anything of the likes, I can know that I could reach out to these and liquidate them damn near instantly, to then go on to fund another metals purchase, which would help me then go on to hopefully flip those coins, as I've done with my recent Swan coins or some Dragon Phoenix coins. So just as I've mentioned, I'm not putting no new funds into metals, so everything I do have needs to be able to work for me. And picking up the set when I did, I mean, it was picked up damn near 2-3 years ago now, I didn't envision cryptos hitting the scene as it has hit the scene. So things I did intend to hold on to for the long term, a lot's changed now, because I either don't see them doing as well as they will do at a later date, or I just don't see that much potential in them because of the current climate. So everything I have needs to be able to be liquidated instantaneously, like these would be. I mean, I'll take these to my local coin store and it's 5 ounces of gold I'm getting. If I can get anything off of the numismatic player, this coin will be fantastic. I mean, personally, I could see me just getting maybe a percentage above spot or even bang on spot, which would be great. Nevertheless, these was purchased at a very close premium, very low premium to spot, so I'm very happy with these. So as I was mentioning, it fits straight into my current game plan. It's gold. I mean, I did have a gold goal that I wanted to reach, and this helps me go way past that with these pieces here. But I'm still as frustrated as a lot of people are currently with the whole silver game that's being played. I mean, if it's going to get smashed down, I have absolutely no worries of it being smashed down, but for me it's just not getting smashed down enough. So we're lingering where we are currently, and I'm picky because I got in at a very low point. I wouldn't recommend any new investors being picky. I mean, it is still a fantastic low price. I have a lot of silver from my foundation, so when I do purchase in bulk, I'd rather it be on a low than where it is now. So what I'm picking up now is either the odd gold piece here and there, but mainly want to focus on more collector coins where I'm able to flip, get the cash in, and then purchase on a low. So I'm waiting for a low like everybody else is, but I'm just not too comfortable with the current lows because I've seen and had a lot lower. So that's where I am with that right now. But I know should we get a smash down in spot anytime now, anytime soon, I can easily convert one of these and put these funds into purchasing the collector coin and piece. So I mean, with the dog coming up, the Rwandan Lunar dog, and that series is blazing hot right now, I personally think I may look to liquidate one of these to go on to fund some of the purchases on the dog at the time of releasing this video on the Rwandan Lunar dog purchase. So they're going to play their role in helping me move forward and keep my stack working for itself, as I'm not putting no new funds into new metals currently, and it does keep me hungry in that if I've got a bad coin, I've got a couple of options I need to do. Either hustle as hard as possible to get rid of the coin, sell the coin for a profit or a win, a gain, which is what we all want to do in life. And you know, the last but not least, and one I reluctantly never want to do, is sell at a loss. Either or, if I have something that doesn't currently fit my MO, it needs to go. So that's where we are. So this transaction I think was just spot on. It was taking a whole load of funds that was put in a whole load of silver proof coins that I didn't feel too comfortable with, and then put them into something that's a lot more small form factor. So storage in general, you can imagine all of those sets was taken up, is currently sorted, and should a surprise release come along, then I know I can bank on these to go on and fund more. Should we see what we're seeing at the moment, I'll happily just sit on these for the long term. So it'd be fantastic to know what you guys think of this trade. Would you have done it? And would you have done it for these pieces? As I've mentioned, putting these into some form of capital gains tax-free coins at some point in time is definitely on the table also. So it'd be great to know what your thoughts are regarding this trade in the comments. So once again, go ahead and follow me on those platforms that I've mentioned that I'm on. That's Steam, Instagram, and the Silver Forum. The links are in the description. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hate or love it, let me know what you think. And I'll catch you guys on the rebound.